First part of our discussion was really about the need to build relationships. We talked about issues of the length of time, issues of trust, issues of sharing personal experiences, issues of accountability as well. Relationships between universities and indigenous communities, relationships between universities, university-based researchers, non-university-based researchers, say NGOs, and then power relations within indigenous communities. In context where often indigenous communities are patriarchal, gerontocratic, how to deal with those kinds of relationships.
To happen out of research, because we normally have a time frame on which you have to use up the funding, report on the funding, publish, and in real life it is just something else. So to manage those expectations is something that I think we need to start to think about as researchers when we go into the field, and how much we promise to our collaborators.
The issue of expectations. We take communities through a painful process, like in resiliency, of narrating their losses. In the context of pastoralism, livestock are lost, lives are shattered, safety nets are shattered. And so we take communities through this pain. We prick the wounds of communities, and we leave them open, afresh, with really hardly nothing, often in research to respond to this, other than a publication somewhere in Northern Europe. But related to this also is exposure we expose to the burden we live with indigenous non-governmental organizations like ILEPA, where I work. The researcher comes, but I am the face, I am present with the community daily. And so we ignite expectations, but we are not in the scene. And these indigenous communities are there grappling with sort of the expectation that this research generates.
We are the keepers of our knowledge and skills. And nobody should, we cannot just give it away. Because of who we are, and we further our studies by Western education, we are richer than all these people that have come to do their studies with us. We are much richer. The problem is we cannot just readily give everything. We need to know what is closed and what is open. We have open knowledge, we have closed knowledge. What do we give and what do we keep? And if we have to give what is closed, what is there, like you mentioned, to protect it. That when it is taken away with our name and our brand and us. We do not lose it altogether. And that's what we should be doing now. Like, what do we do as indigenous people? How do we protect this from our partners who come to study, who come to work with us? How can they be part of us protecting our indigenous knowledge and skills?
Qual realmente o papel do antropólogo? Qual realmente é o papel dos antropólogos indígenas? Será que realmente vocês estão lutando pela causa indígena ou vocês estão lutando só para pegar conhecimento dos povos indígenas?
Aqui no Brasil, quem é o dono do terra aqui no Brasil é nós, indígena que nasce aqui, primeiro, aqui no Brasil.
Comunidad vienen universitarios que solamente quieren como pasar su tesis, vienen y nos ilusionan y dicen vamos a tener un trabajo contigo y los niños sí. Cuando ya tienen su tesis o como su carrera, ya se olvidan de nosotros.
Kiribati hosted so many projects on research. We assisted so many researchers. It was flooded. Kiribati was flooded with researchers because of climate change. But what for? For who? What's the center for your research? Is it about you getting a degree or getting your doctorate, or is it about the people that you come to work with? And you can't just come in and say, oh, we want to send our students to come and do a research work. No, you cannot. And for Kiribati, we've taken the initiative to open the research center in our office and to help this and assist these people coming in. We dialogue or we assist them going through the government to say, we're going to be working with them. And if they finish, this is what's going to happen. They do this, we do this together, and there's a collaboration between them and Kiribati and the government. So when the end of their research, we own it, and they also benefit from it.